watched this little short film on YouTube about the regrets that people that were like over 100 years old had. They pretty much had no regrets. One guy regretted an interaction he had with his father, but I was thinking, like, what would I regret? I regret not moving to the mountains, or maybe the ocean. You know, not going west. But do I really regret that? I mean, I love my life. If I make it to 100 years old and I've been able to maintain the lifestyle that I've been living, then that's like, I will have no regrets. So it's funny, like, in my current state of youthfulness, I might regret that I haven't already moved to the mountains of the ocean or something like that. But I can honestly say that if I make it to 100 and I've maintained the same lifestyle, that I have no regrets. So after saying that, do I actually regret not going to the mountains or the ocean? I don't regret many of the choices I've made so far. Now granted, I've been lucky. I did not go to college, but in my 20s, I found a love of reading and learning. I've learned a lot of skills that people go to college for, just for fun. Had I not been fortunate enough to be part of a family where we were always trying to do business, then I might have needed a degree and not had one. So, you know, I could regret not going to college, but I don't. It's worked out just fine for me. That doesn't mean that it'll work out just fine for you, you know? I mean, everyone's different. And I guess from doing business, if I went out of business, I would literally find the best paying job I could find and work hard for like a year and save every penny and just live absolutely as poorly as possible. You know, ground beef, beans, and rice, and then I'd open another business. Only because of the skills and knowledge I've gained in life can I say that with honesty. I kind of always felt like I was going to be an entrepreneur, and like in my young 20s, me and a good friend of mine basically had a small advertising business that paid for us to live for a few years. Then I became a musician. That paid for us to live for a few years quite comfortably. And then I got in the band I'm in now, and we're more like just to have fun. You know, I still make $100 every time I go play, but I play once or twice a week, sometimes not even every week. So you can't live off of it. So just about the same time I got in the band I'm in now is when we opened the first mattress store. It's interesting. I've led a lucky life, so I don't have a lot of regrets. Things I should regret, like that I didn't do better in school or go to college, I don't regret that because I found a love of learning and taught myself skills. You know, it might be things that just became my hobbies eventually, but I think going through a personal renaissance where you get out of high school where learning just kind of sucked for most of us, and then you kind of go through like a personal renaissance where you enjoy learning and you find some things that you want to learn about and you study them. I think, you know, doing that transitions you from, you know, being a teenager to being a full-on adult. You know, I don't have a degree in any of it, but I don't need one to apply it. And I put in the effort to learn this stuff, and that's the skill. That's the real skill, the self-discipline to learn something. So now as I walk forward in life, I do want to make my way to the mountains or the ocean. Like, I just feel like, why not? If you're gonna live in the United States, why not live somewhere beautiful? There's so much beauty to be seen here. I could say that it's currently a regret of mine that I'm not at the mountains or the ocean. However, I wouldn't go back and change anything. Therefore, I have no regrets. Because to be where I am right now in life is a great place to be. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside. I just backed into the house. Well, I didn't back into the house, I just backed into the driveway.